in the federal government colleges.
That's what I was about to ask you.
And who said that is national cake, that we must all share equally? If your state is not able to send a child to any of the federal government colleges this year, it should be a clarion call for you to ensure that you did all that is humanly possible, i.e., get very competent, qualified teachers, provide instructional materials, then give remedial lessons to the children for the next 1 year, and you will see that that state will excel by the next exam. You can't, no. It should be withdrawn. I agree. It should be withdrawn.
What if after everything it is not withdrawn? How do we handle that?
It is sad. It will be very sad. It will go back to record of the series of impunitive actions that we have seen. If it's not withdrawn, it will be sad. It will be sending very wrong messages. What you plan to achieve, what you gain in the bend, you lose in the stretch. You gain now, but we are talking of 10-year-olds, because these are basically 9 plus 10-year-old boys and girls. We are talking of in the next 10 years, will you convince this child that this country means well for him or her?
I was just thinking, and I drew this back, or I'm thinking of, because this is a decision of the Ministry of Education.
Federal
Ministry of Education. And we remember that during the briefing, the minister had said that, you should blame the states for the level of failure in education, because what they only do at the federal level is conduct exams, and that most of, especially at the basic level, is run by the states.
But they give the guidelines. The guideline, this is a guideline. It's from the federal.
So we cannot
and these schools. These schools are not even state schools. They're not state schools. They are run by the Federal Ministry of Education.
That's the basic education level?
This particular school, or the unity schools. Both basic, the junior secondary and the senior secondary. All the 102 or 104 unity schools are run by the Federal Ministry of Education. So this is not the state.
What should the minister be doing? Because do you also imagine that she will come under some pressure if she withdraws this?
I want to strongly believe that she doesn't know about this. I want to strongly believe, because some ministry officials embarrass you without your knowing. I'm talking from personal experience.
Wow.
I want to strongly believe. I know her.
And they'll go ahead and publish this?
She doesn't have to. I mean, this is something. There are departments that are responsible for this.
But such people, they should be investigated, and some drastic action.
I strongly want to believe that she's not. She must have seen it the way all of us have seen it. Because even if you check the list, her own state was not even one of the favored states. Her state is not the 2-4 states. She's from Jigawa. Jigawa is not one of the very low states. So it is not her. And I also want to believe it's not the Minister for State, because he would have given concessions to his own state. He would have lowered it. He's from Rivers State. So when you check Rivers and you check Jigawa, because when you want to do something, you have to do it with certain reasons. Let my people know that I have helped them. But this is not help.
Should we even be considering, or at this stage, should we still be talking about educationally less developed states?
I said it earlier on. I have always said it for over 5 years. We don't have any business talking about quota system 40 years after it started. No, that is not fair. We are telling ourselves lies.
Is that not just this federal character thing being brought into education?
Federal character. Why? Please, there are certain things we don't say in the public because it's nauseating. It's nauseating. And you see, people are crying over this because, I mean, this is basic. There's also this quota when it comes to university admission, where if I score 200, I will not be given admission. But he scores 200, he will get admission. And he had 250 for that same course that he has been admitted for 200, he will not be admitted. Because merit does not take the bulk. And when you are running an educational system that does not focus on merit, you cannot claim. That is why the ranking of universities, even in Africa, we don't come to first 10.
Are you satisfied that the House of Reps is going to be probing this?
I'm glad that they talked about it. And I'm glad that they're going to look into it. But what weight will it carry? Would there be sanctions? Would they insist?
Because there should be sanctions.
There should be sanctions. There should be sanctions. You cannot embarrass. This thing is online. You cannot embarrass the country like this. Have you seen what has been on internet, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, the comments about us over this? No. But you see the unfortunate aspects. When it comes to discussion now, you find out that people from these favored, in quotes, favored states may see nothing wrong with what has happened. For them, is their child getting into the school.
That's why I asked, do you see the minister coming under pressure if she decides to withdraw this?
The only person that can put her under pressure is the president. And Bayelsa is not even favored. The only person that can tell her, don't withdraw this, and if you withdraw it, I remove you, is only the president that can remove her. And if it's this same president and his passion for education, he will not do that. He will not say, this is right. He can't say that. This is not right. Because he didn't also have this kind of concession when he went to school. We all schooled in this country. And 40 years after, we are trying to destroy our younger people. That is the angle for me. That is my own angle. Because this 10-year-old, it will be extremely difficult to convince him or her that this country means well. I want to go to Queen's College. I want to go to King's College. I want to go to FGGC, Abuloma, for instance. And you are telling me I can't go. Then my friend that I filled the same form with, I wrote the same exam with, and we have been planning how we will continue our friendship, will go, and I will not go. That is future being destroyed. And we say the youth are the next generation. Which generation? Which future?
Well, it's at that point we have to let it go. Ngozi Osarara is a professor of counseling and psychology in the University of Lagos. She's also former commissioner of education in Edo State. Thank you for coming on this morning.
Thank you. Always a pleasure.
All right, then we'll return in just a moment. Please join us again.